We are in the lab ready to make our first cut on the Silhouette using the Silhouette Cameo 4 on the Silhouette Cameo 4, guys. First things first, we need to figure out how to use this vinyl roller thing. So let's pull the tray out and try to figure this out together. So we are using our, we're using this unit right here to carry our vinyl. We're not using a cutting mat. So I'm assuming you go like this and it put the paper through here, or is it, because this goes all the way down, or is it through there and it lays down like this and it feeds it through? I think it's like this, to be honest with you guys, and not like this. All right, but one thing's for sure, you can adjust this, which is cool for cutting smaller vinyl. This is adjustable. You just move it straight over. Let me see. And it locks into place. You hear a little locking click, click. That's pretty cool. So we're using 12-inch vinyl. This says 12-inch and this says 9-inch, which is cool. And so we're gonna be cutting some YouTube things, if you will. What do you call them? YouTube, what are we gonna call them? YouTube play buttons. All right, so let me push this up. You just pull it up like this and over like that. And let me load some vinyl, I guess. You just press the power button to turn it on. And there it is. Our Cameo 4 is on. All right, let me do that one more time, guys. I'll turn it off for you guys so you guys can enjoy that, because I don't think the camera is facing it. So you turn it on, just press the button. It makes that noise, and I'm just gonna try to load some vinyl and see what happens. Let me see. Actually, the vinyl's supposed to go, I'm thinking the vinyl's supposed to go through here. Through this little thing right here, and then in here. All right, so what I'm noticing right now is my cutting wheel, the vinyl is not sitting on this cutting wheel right here. This wheel right here is what I'm talking about. The vinyl's not sitting on there. If I pull this up here, I know from using the Cameo 3 that the wheels hold the vinyl in place. So my vinyl is not on this wheel in this section, so I gotta move this wheel over. All right, and if this works like the other one, I think you just twist it to unlock it and then slide it over. Whoa. All right, so wait, let me see. Do you push it? Do you pull it? Let me see. I gotta experiment with this, guys. Give me a second to figure this out. I see the lock. Whoa. All right, I'm gonna raise this up. All right, now that I raise it up, I can move this around. I raised this foot up right here. Now it's not being bothered. And now, before you used to twist it, so I think maybe you push it in and twist it. Oh, okay. So you push this button. There's a lock. There's a picture of a lock right here on that gray thing. You push it in, and then you're able to slide it. Then when you take your hand off it, it stops. So that's better. That's better technology right there. You push on it, and then it slides over, and then it locks into place. That's much easier. So now when I pull my vinyl, it should line up and it should be underneath that wheel, which it is. All right, so now I'm just gonna lower this, and I don't know how to feed this. Normally there was a, prior to, okay, I'm gonna put this down right here, because that kind of like puts the, I wish this locked into place. This locks outside, but interesting. All right, so I think ultimately once I get the hang of this, it's gonna be a lot easier, but right now it's my first time, so it's not a lot easier. I'm just trying to line up this side exactly on the edge. And how do I load this thing? All right, vinyl is loaded. Vinyl is loaded. All right, so I'm ready for my first cut, guys. I'm excited about this. All right, so let's go to the computer and set up our file and Bluetooth this thing up.
If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, guys, so I'm in Silhouette Studio. I have my play buttons set up. I'm gonna make 2 more play buttons, as a matter of fact. Matter of fact, let me undo that. I'm gonna duplicate this, and I'm just gonna make these larger. These are like 2, I think I'm gonna make them like twice the size, maybe 4. Seems a little big. 3.5 maybe. So I'm just gonna make larger YouTube play buttons, just 2 big ones. I wish you could dial this in. Duplicate. All right. So, and I'm gonna, matter of fact, what I should have did was, let me delete that. You gotta be smart and try to save vinyl, guys. Duplicate, and you just make 2 of these ones. All right. So we got 4 of these, and you got 2 big ones. All right. 2 big ones. All right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to see, because you don't have to flip horizontal when you're doing your logos, guys. You don't have to flip horizontal. So I'm gonna select, I'm using no cutting mat right here, because that's what what I'm doing. And see, when you press that, you see that I gotta move these over right here. All right, so that's good that it showed me that. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and send, and I'm going to see, I'm gonna only check what you want to print out, to cut out, and select exactly what you want it to cut out. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna act like this is regular vinyl, so I'm gonna Oracle 651. All right, I'm gonna use my Oracle 651 setting and see if that works, guys. So it says Cameo unavailable, so I'm gonna try to find it with the Bluetooth. I gotta hit the Bluetooth button on the Cameo and see what happens. Okay, I hit the Bluetooth button on the Cameo and don't see anything. Let me, Cameo 4 available. Right there it says. So click Cameo 4, connecting, syncing, checking firmware, ready. All right, guys, that's it. I'm just gonna click and send it and see what happened. This says auto punch marks. I don't know what that means. I'm going to uncheck that and see what happens. All right, so I'm just no playing card stock. Okay, not compatible. It's not what I'm doing. It's not what I wanted. Okay, I said vinyl. It changed it when I unclicked the Oracle. So I click Oracle again, and interesting. No Cameo tool compatible punch. Okay, I'm gonna click that again and see what happens. I don't know. I am just going to go ahead and cut and see what happens, guys. This is interesting. I never saw any of this before. So I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do, guys. All right, so let me go back to design, go back to send, X this out. I'm just gonna send it and see what happens, I'll tell you what, guys, it's cutting really fast. This thing is cutting really fast. Sheesh.
If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Thank you.
It's sliding in and sliding and rolling back. So this feeder works really, really well. So far, I love this feeder thing because I don't have to buy any new cutting mats. This is dope. Only thing is you're gonna need the cutting mat when you're down and you don't have any more vinyl. All right, so let's, oh, you know what I want to do? You know what I want to do? I want to actually use the, how do I do that? If I push it up here, push it through, no. So now I don't know how to access the back to use the cutting feature back here. So that's something that we're gonna have to visit. Let me see if I press this a few times, because I know you can feed the paper through. So if I load it up, right? If I load it up, I should be able to just hold this down and see that moves the needle. This moves the wheel. But that doesn't pass the vinyl all the way through the other side. And that's what I want to figure out how to do. How to pass the vinyl all the way through the other side so that I can use that cutting wheel. All right, so I'm gonna have to get back to you guys on that one because that's something I don't know yet. So let's go ahead, and it did not cut through all the way, which is a good thing. And it looks like our vinyl is cut very well. So let's do this the old-fashioned way, and let us get sit our Cameo to the side right here. Make sure it doesn't fall off. And let's get our cutting tools and cut this vinyl out. Hey guys, when you can't figure out how the new stuff works, you revert back to the old stuff until you're able to figure out the new stuff, all right? So, boom, you see it cut all the way to the tip, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And I'm going to cut about right here. I like to measure and cut on a line. Boom. Score and cut. Right through there. Excellent. Put that back on there so I don't break myself. All right, now let's weed and see if we have the right settings, the right cut settings. Before we weed, actually, let me just go ahead and weed. All right, so let me see if this came out good. Boom. All right, excellent. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. All right. Good and clean. Boom. Nice and clean. All right, so I'm just gonna weed all of these because I'm doing a play button. So I want to keep the red, the big part, and I want this part to be transparent. So I'm just gonna have to read this. Make sure you don't go too deep because this Oracle stuff, you can go right through the paper. So now you can see our play buttons. You can see our YouTube play buttons right here. And like I said, don't let it fall back on itself. And there are all our play buttons. This one right here is a little scraggly. So what you can do, if you got a little tip right there, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This one right here has a little scraggly tip. So you can just take your X-Acto and you can just cut it. Nice, put some pressure on there and just cut that off. And boom, that fixed it. Occasionally that might happen. It doesn't happen too often, but occasionally that might happen, guys. So we got all our YouTube play buttons, our perspective play buttons that we're gonna use. You want all your vinyl to lay down flat. See how this bubble has a little bubble in it? You wanna keep that bubble flat. You wanna keep everything flat. All right, so I'm gonna put it sideways like this so it can stay flat, kind of, sorta. Let the computer hold it down. And I'm gonna grab my other paper. And what I'm gonna do is, excuse me, I'm gonna make a piece that's a little bit bigger than everything else. All right, so let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inches wide. I'm gonna take a piece and I'm gonna make it 10 inches wide. Let me set this to the side for a second. I'm gonna take a piece and make it 10 inches wide, 10 inches long. This is 10 inches right here. So I'm gonna go a little bit bigger, maybe like 12 or something. I got too much stuff on my desk right now. but it's okay. I'll make one this big, right? And then I'll just cut it on a line. It's easier to cut with this. It's actually really, really big. I'm just gonna cut this one, go up one. I like to make my stuff even and use a ruler, as you guys can tell. All right, the symmetry. I'm all about symmetry, man. All right. Now this part right here is the hardest part about making decals, which is why I'm probably gonna cut this, because it keeps on flipping on itself and I can't get all of them at one time. So I'm just gonna cut it right here in the middle, down the middle. Boom, and that's rolling up too. So what I mean by the hardest part is you gotta get this to be flat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna fold it right here, put a little crease in here, put a little crease in here. There's no real way to do this, but I just wanna get it kind of flat, you know? It's not really laying down flat. I want it to be flat. All right, so I'm gonna take another piece of this and I'm gonna cut it to be about a little bit bigger than this, all right? So it's about this size. I'm just doing this rough and rushed. All right, so I'm gonna cut about right here, all right? And like I said, that's the hardest part. Once you get this part down, you are good to go. You are perfect. You can do this all day, every day once you get this part down. So the good thing to do is to have your stuff laying down flat so that you don't run into this problem that I'm having right now. Because what you got to do is you got to lay this paper down flat on top of it, all right? So this is actual sticky paper, and this sticky paper you want to be careful with, because like I said, it's sticky, and you know what? And it can stick on itself, and then you'll end up wasting paper like that. So just pay attention to what I'm doing right now. I'm taking my time, and I'm taking this off. Taking my time, right? Get rid of this, the part you don't want. You want this small paper part. And see how it rolled up on itself? That's what you don't want. So I can actually lay this down flat, like so, and put this on top of that. All right. Put that on top of that. And you want it flat. You want it flat. All the bubbles and wrinkles out of the vinyl. All right, so this is excellent. This is exactly how you want it. Now, what I have is actually 3 things that's ready to be transferred. These are all ready to be transferred, guys. These are all ready to be transferred. Now, the next part of this is you got to make sure you really press down on this hard, because it has to stick to the sticky paper. It has to stick to the sticky paper in order to transfer. All right, so I'll make sure I press it down real hard. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the excess, so this part right here isn't on here. All right, so just removing the excess right here. So all I have is the actual stickers. All right, so this is off. Just cut this carefully to make sure you don't jack your stuff up. That part's off. All right, and boom, that part's gone. And this part I'm just gonna get close. Just gonna get close. All right, so we're good to go as far as the stickers are concerned, as far as the play buttons are concerned. And now you can just go loosey-goosey with them if you want. All right, so I got this set done. I'm gonna repeat for the next set. All right, and this is gonna be real hard. So, because when you apply this, you apply it like this. Obviously, that's a play button, but you got to get this part off. You got to get that to come off on the sticker. All right, see how it's coming off on the sticker and not on the paper? That's exactly what you want, because this is the part you're going to push onto the glass. And we'll get to that when we go apply the decals. But let me finish making the rest of the decals. Just repeat that process. Just remember, this is different from HTV. You are not, I repeat, you are not flipping horizontal on your software. You're keeping it the same way you read it, because you're going to stick it on a glass the same way you read it. All right, so let me just repeat the process for these stickers, and we'll be ready to go apply, guys. Let's do it.
It's not that I don't care. Need to shut down to keep you out of my mind. It's strange to be here alone. Yeah, a place that we used to go all the time. I need to do this alone, so just stop calling me up. Just realize that we're done. Don't come back. And I need to do this alone, so just stop calling me up. Just realize that we're done. I won't come back. I have dreams about us. I just want it to stop, because I miss you so much. I miss the way we touch, and I need to make it stop. But I still think about it all the time. It won't stop until it's over. But I still think about it all the time. It's never over till it's over. There is no us no more. No, I'm grasping at straws, trying to save myself. Don't wanna be here alone.
We are set and ready to go apply these decals. I got my big A-Dubb Productions. Got another big A-Dubb Productions. Got some big YouTube play buttons. Got some A-Dubb Productions to go on the sides. We are A-Dubb Productions up, guys. So here we go. Let's get out of here and go apply some decals to the whip. Let's go.
I have dreams about us. I just want it to stop, because I miss you so much. I miss the